So, I shaved my beard. Finally, finally. Oh, today was a fucked up day. No, it was a good day. It was a good day. I can't stop complaining. It's just we are having group group therapy about childhood scars and the effects of them and the patterns of the child of the first child, the second child, and lost child, and the neglected child, and whatever, not whatever, but just brought me to tears really fast. I was just crying like a baby. As soon as I think about my childhood, I'm devastated, devastated, and it's a scary thing. This existential crisis, existential dilemma, or this where it seems like hell, and at the same time it's also good. But what the fuck's going on? And why is it so difficult? And I had to admit in front of the group that I've really been thinking about suicide for a long time, and because I don't want to be on this planet, I don't want to be here. It's been my feeling for most of my life. I've been drowning that with drugs and weed, television. Try not to talk about it. It's hard to find a philosophy or a belief of what is happening here that satisfies the mind for a long time. And I had this plan instead of because suicide won't help, then I'll just be reborn, and everything is just the same, so it wouldn't help. And I've had this plan for some time that okay, I just need to learn to make nuclear bombs, or what, just one or whatever, so I can bomb the entire planet. So we can have a reset. I feel like we're in the Kali Yoga phase. I've heard that somewhere. I don't know. And it seems to make sense to me that life gets more and more difficult because God gets bored. And even though it also seems like it gets better and better at the same time, it gets more and more difficult to enjoy it for some reason. And it seems we've reached a crossing point. And this denial that most people, or I have, or whatever is happening, of how painful it actually is to be alive, is so overwhelming sometimes, very overwhelming. And I told them, hey, so if you ever see a nuclear bomb, like just know it's me, and I actually do it for like empathy, to stop your suffering and my sufferings, and to get a reset. I've been affirmed that I'm not the only one feeling this, so it is a thing. Then I went for a run. After that, the really excruciating thing about I'm just introverted or just withdrawing and don't tell people anything, and just like really saw the trauma tendencies of my personality, and it fucking scared me. It scared me so much, because that was the reason I'm becoming that I became an addict. And so the addiction is not really the problem, it is actually just a symptom, and I always knew that. And I want to blame my parents, because who is responsible for teaching me how to handle my emotions when I'm a kid, and But I went for a run and I get some perspective, and I thought maybe this has to be hard, because heaven is so easy and boring somehow. Like if everything is one and everything's good all the time, then there's no challenges. And it can never really stop, really, because there's always an ego saying, hey, I created something, I want it to last, and then it just goes on and on and on and on. I get more and more difficult, and I'm still caught up in my own pain. so much. It's almost unbearable to see how caught up I am in my own pain when my pain is actually very small. I've never seen a war. I've never seen the starvation, hunger, famine, nothing, man. I'm so blessed, so protected, and still I'm a complaining, ungrateful little child. Um, that's not nice. I don't like that, but I had to articulate it just to move through it. Now that we had to deep dive into it, so that was kind of strange. And then after that, I was suddenly I'm like making food and I'm singing. I'm making this risengrød, it's called in Danish. It's just this Christmas thing for elves with a lot of sugar and a lot of butter, and I really loved it. And I was singing all day. So it's really interesting to see how I bipolar. I don't know if there's a word for what I am or what is happening, but it's really fucked up how many emotions come back and how deep it goes. But still, it is easier to make this risengrød than it is to make a nuclear bomb. So I'm glad that is still a thing. And also, I also always thought that it's still easier to do some breath work than it is to get it done. Simple as, you know. And there is something in me that want to be here, so I don't know why this suicide fuck keeps coming up. It's like hopeless and despair and just like, no, I don't want to be here, but I do kind of want to be here, so what the fuck? It's hard to always be so negative once I dive into what's going on, but then when I'm not, I'm just really happy and playful, and it's good. Oh, wow, very good looking. See, I can still smile, I can still laugh. I do think I'm a we more than a me, but enough of that. Enough of me. No, I cannot get enough of me. This has really been my new center, and I really like it. I really like it. It really helps me to ground the day, get perspective, and end on a smile. So, second NA meeting, Narcotics Anonymous. It's hard. Because even though I've been clean and sober for 16 days, I think, I still feel a lot of loss of control, and I overeat and I ingest things that are not good for me. And once I start focusing on my health, it's a spiral that never ends. And now coffee is, no coffee, no cake. Where's the enjoyment then? Hopefully it's just slowly finding balance. And yeah, now I gotta I'm gonna call some of my old addict acquaintances. I would call them friends, but honestly I didn't have any friends. And the addicts are not really friends, they're just enablers of whatever. Not really there when whatever. And this time I'm doing it after I do my video, so I don't let it fuck up my important thing, and this is my important thing. So yeah, I'm back to looking good. Even though I don't feel super good all the time, it's still a big difference. And I don't get my beard in my teeth. I did not know that the top of the beard could grow like down to here, so it was still in my teeth. Like I did not know it was able to do that. I thought there was like a system of if God made it, it's like you don't have to mess with it. But apparently the hair is actually it has to be cut, otherwise I can't eat get my food in my teeth, my hair in my teeth. This is like what the fuck. Yeah. But it's been good. It's been good to be it's like a new man coming out. So, hallelujah. God is great, and thank you. I'm sorry for being an ungrateful bastard. Tomorrow is New Year's, and it's gonna be a sober one. And I'm excited to see where this new year leads me. And yeah, hallelujah. God is great. Life is beautiful, weird and painful, but it is what it is. So might as well laugh at it. Ciao cacao and don't be naughty. New motto, don't be naughty. Brilliant.